The broadcast is live.
Nothing's for sure. It's showtime, folks!
Ladies and gentlemen, hello everybody. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another edition of the Primetime Gorehounds, episode 70. Wait, we're not even 78, are we?
No, we're on 59.
59. We're on 59 of the Primetime Gorehounds on May 26, 2023. We are watching the 1997 classic. Can we call it a classic, Paul?
Yeah, you can. It's old enough.
Sure, I guess. Yes, 1997 classic, I Know What You Did Last Summer, starring Jennifer Love Hewitt, Sarah Michelle Gellar, Ryan Phillippe, and Freddie Prinze Jr. Ladies and gentlemen, we are live! And yes, we are. And first things first, I just want to say apologies, y'all. We were supposed to start this at 5. Unfortunately, I came home after working a 12-hour shift, went down, take a nap, was supposed to get up at 4, get everything set up, and it was one of those situations where when you sleep, you know you had your alarm set up, you know you had everything ready, and then I woke up, Paul, and I swear, Paul, when I woke up, it felt strange. I'm like, that show felt a little longer than I thought it was going to be. And then I wake up and it's almost 6 in Eastern Central Time. So I'm like, God damn it. So that's why I kind of flubbed up on the 70 part, because I'm like, because I literally just woke up. So, but hey, some people were actually looking forward to stuff, so I wasn't going to cancel. So yeah, maybe I should have kept it at the 3 o'clock time. I don't know, fuck. But
maybe we should keep it 3 o'clock. It's more convenient. But there you go.
maybe. But yes, we're watching. I Know What You Did Last Summer. First things first. Oh god, it's gonna take me a second to get back in action here. Hello, Paul. How are you doing, you son of a bitch?
Well, I'm doing pretty good. I mean, last week I managed to successfully complete my final day of my college course after 5 years, dude. We got our final performance together. We put on a damn good show. The crowd loved it. And that's it now, man. Our course is officially done. Me and my classmates are all doing our own thing now. We're waiting to see what our results are. And then in October, we do our graduation gig if we successfully got a degree. Fingers crossed I've got it, because, man, I've busted my ass for it. And then after that, hopefully I can finally start getting a career in acting. I don't know where I'm going to start yet, but I got some ideas what I want to do. But until then, I'm having a well-deserved break. And that would range from me doing some photography stuff, doing a lot more streaming on Twitch, and of course, a lot more of this. But yeah, it was good.
Yeah, exactly. Shout out to EJ said, "Danger, what are you waiting for?" Well, hey, I had to wake up. All right, bro. All right, but as for me, like I said, it's been a pretty. See, that's why we had a little bit of a break because Paul had some obligations, outside of the show, and I had some wrestling obligations as well. This is the first time in a couple of weeks that we're both actually free. on the Friday, so that's why we kind of took a little bit of a break there. But yeah, I'm pretty excited. Tomorrow night I'm back on the road to do a show. For those that's follow me on the Primetime Podcast channel, looking forward. Oh, and also my Primetime James Thomas channel. Looking forward to tomorrow night. It's gonna be me and my tag team partner Rip Stubble finally going one on one after months of build up between us. So I'm really looking forward to that. It's nice to actually be in a storyline that people care about. So yes. He said, I knew you overslept. Like, thanks. Like, I earned that reputation already. But what's up, EJ? I know, EJ, you've been looking forward to this one as well. But yeah, so I know what you did last summer. 1997, the second best slasher of the late 90s, behind obviously Scream, of course. Ironically, both written by Kevin Williamson. I think, in fact, Kevin Williamson said that he wrote the script before he wrote Scream, but nobody bought it. But after the success of Scream, obviously people want to see more of Kevin Williamson, who of course went on to have some involvement with Halloween H2O, which came out a year after this. So Kevin Williamson was kind of been on a roll at this point. But yeah, now Paul, this is more so your era here, the of the late 90s. I was about 4 at the time. How old are you, Paul, at this point?
Well, at the point in 1997, I'm pretty sure I was about 13 or 14 at this point.
Yeah, this is definitely more your era here. I gotta say, Paul, this era of slashers, we talked about it with Scream. Like, this was the late '90s when we had that second boom period of slasher films. Of course, you had the Screams. I'm taking the Michael and taking Halloween H2O out because it's more of an '80s property. You had I Know What You Did Last Summer. You had Urban Legend, Final Destination. This era of slasher films, and of course the Scream movies, but this era of slasher films, can you say has kind of gotten overlooked over the years? I mean, people still appreciate it. I mean, and of course, the '80s is the granddaddy of all slasher films. But this era of slasher films here, it gave us a lot of good, fun slasher films that kind of gets overlooked. And I just kind of want to say, Paul, to kind of being that, Paul, you kind of more grew up around this time and you lived through this time. Can you kind of agree with that assessment?
Yeah, I can agree with that as well to some extent. I mean, like, everybody knows that the 80s was like the absolute golden age of slasher movies. And then during the 90s, things kind of slowed down a little bit. Like, everybody was losing steam and got lost interest in it. And then when Scream showed up, you had this massive fucking boom period of just everybody wanting in on the action for the slasher movies. And then you had films like this one, which we're about to watch tonight, I Know What You Did Last Summer. Then you had Urban Legends. Then you had the Final Destination movies, Cherry Falls, Colobus, which is a more lesser known slash movie. But these are like, a lot of them came out during this period, and it was all because of Scream. That's why we had this like second boom period. And yeah, a lot of people do seem to overlook this particular late 90s period. But to be honest with you, the late 90s was like, we were getting these slash movies left, right, and center, and they were making like top dollar at the box office. I mean, like, for example, take this film, which stayed in the US #1 box office for 3 weeks running. It was #1 for 3 weeks, and it won multiple awards. And everybody, like, during that time, everybody wanted in on it. And I remember growing up with it. I remember when I was in school, my classmates, we would always be talking about these movies, or we'd be like saying, man, I can't wait to see this when we get it on video rental. Whereas someone like me, I actually snuck in the cinema to go see these films. So I actually found a way to sneak into the back door, and I would actually be sitting in the back top row watching these films in the cinema. And yeah, that was a really good time. But yeah, I Know What You Did Last Summer is one of those slasher movies that It came after Scream, of course, and it was not many people. It was like somewhat.
Right after Scream, like '97, like right off the heels of Scream.
Yeah, like straight off, like right off the bat. And it's like, this was going to be a tough act to follow because Scream made such a like major fucking impression. So this was going to be a tough act to follow, and to some extent, this movie does have its good points, and there are some points that work, and there were some points that didn't. And even though this movie was successful
Freddie
in its
Prinze
own,
Jr.
yes, that one.
Oh, no,
Even,
no, 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 no. There's one thing. I ain't seen this movie in a long time, but there's one thing I remember is how shitty Freddie Prinze Jr. was in this movie.
oh yeah, his acting was atrocious. This is how the hell he ended up on Mass Effect 3, 24, and ended up being a producer for WWE. I wish I was
Hang on. I didn't say he's shit all the way. I said in this movie he's shit.
Yeah, I know. I was just saying. I was just saying. I'm surprised how he's managed to get his longevity. But in this film, yeah, he was kind of like.
You know why? Because he's good. Because he's good looking.
Yes, that's true. I'm not gonna take that away from him. He got lucky with those good looks. But yeah, where was my train of thought again? Oh yeah, that's right. Now here's the thing. The thing about this movie is that it drew inspiration from an urban legend known as The Hook, and also had influences from 80s slash movies like Prom Night and The House on Sorority Row. You can see some of the inspirations in this movie with those key factors. And it's ironic afterwards that a year after this one, Urban Legend shows up. So it was a domino effect that started with Scream and then followed with this one and everything that came after it.
Oh, you're done. Oh, I'm sorry. But yeah, I definitely feel that that this is a run that should be more appreciated for sure. And of course, the movie stars Jennifer Love Hewitt, who at the time was known for, I think, for the TV show Party of Five. She wasn't like the star, but she was like a co-star. But this is where the first movie where she's kind of front and center. But actually, a lot of these actors, went on to have they were like the new crop of the new it teen sensations, kind of like where Jenna Ortega is now. That's what Jennifer Love Hewitt was back then. And then of course you had again, it should be interesting because I got my girl Sarah Michelle Gellar in this as Helen. I remember her from Buffy. I saw her in Buffy first. When I saw her in this movie, I'm just like, I gotta marry this woman.
Yeah,
and yeah, oh gosh, she was looking so goddamn good in this movie too. And then you of course you had Ryan Phillippe and Freddie Prinze Jr. 4 actors in this film that's actually went on to have pretty good, successful careers. Of course, Sarah Michelle Gellar went on to do Buffy and The Grudge, and then you have Jennifer Love Hewitt, who went on to do Can't Hardly Wait, and I Still Know, and the movie that we talked about on the podcast, The Client List, which I watched. She's still bad, by the way.
Absolutely. And of course, Ryan Phillippe was in like Cruel Intentions and all that.
Cruel Intentions, and Freddie Prinze Jr. went on to be more of a voice actor, or a producer for WWE. I think last time I heard that he was trying to start his own wrestling company. Is that correct?
Yeah, I heard rumors about him doing that. And as far as voiceover work in video games, the last one I remember him doing was Mass Effect 3.
Mass Effect 3, and of course he went on to do both him and Sarah Michelle Gellar wanted to do the Scooby-Doo films.
Yep, that is true.
So yes, a lot of these 4 people didn't fall off. They actually want to have good, successful careers, which is something you hardly see in people that do horror films.
Yeah, and we're also got to give a mention to the actor who plays the fisherman as well, Muse Watson. He's had a pretty good run too.
Oh yeah, shout out to Muse Watson, and yes, I know Sarah Michelle Gellar was in Cruel Intentions. That.
And she also voiced April O'Neil in the 4th Ninja Turtles movie back in 2007.
I'm sorry. I had a bit of a moment. You motherfuckers brought up cruel intentions, man. Look, I saw cruel intentions. It was game over. It was game over.
Yeah, after that, that was it for me. I was just like,
Yeah,
okay.
But Selma shall go cruel intentions. That's her peak. That's her peak.
Yeah.
Her black hair. Whew. But so I'm watching this on Netflix. Paul is watching this on Blu-ray. We're about 1 second in, where we're about to see the old school Columbia Pictures show up. About 1 second in.
Yep.
Let's give this time for you guys to catch up with us. About 1 second in. Let's fucking go, man. So, you guys know the rules. We go 3, 2, 1 to play. When we say play, you press play. Again, 3, 2, 1 play. When we say play, you press play.
And as you always know, if you don't press play, in this case, you're going to eat a meat hook.
Yes, indeed. And of course, throughout the show, we'll talk about how, the whole fisherman look with the slicker and the hat. Like, it's a cool idea. Just unfortunately, just a look that never really caught on. I always thought the look was cool. It just never caught on with mainstream.
Strange.
All right, so here we go. Freddie just said Freddie's been trying to do a wrestling company. The first two guys he thought of signing, they've signed to WWE so far. That's that. Okay, gotcha.
And
That's really cool.
He also mentioned he didn't realize the age gap between me and you.
Oh, well, yep, there is.
There's only like a 10-year difference, so,
That's a whole generation, Paul.
Yeah.
All right, so here we go. All right, so let's get this started. Let's find out what these fuckers did in last summer. This is a pretty horrible, reprehensible thing, but let's get to it. All right, so 3, 2, 1, play.
And we are in.
Got the Columbia Pictures.
Yep.
If I remember correctly, doesn't this movie start with the bum 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 bum?
Yes.
Yeah,
one of my favorite songs from one of my favorite bands, Typo Negative. Rest in peace, Pete Steele.
Oh, this is a production company. This is a production company you don't see anymore.
I think they're still around. They just don't do a lot of films. And I think it was Wes Craven who started this outfit.
Yeah, Mandalay Entertainment. Yeah, you don't see that tiger anymore.
I'll have to see if they're still around. I don't have a look.
Mandalay Bay Entertainment presents a Noel H. March production.
The guy who did the Fast and Furious movies. Yeah, I love this song. Summer Breeze.
And there it is. I know what you did last summer.
That bass guitar he had going, man, was so iconic. No one's ever had a bass guitar sound like that.
And I love how it starts over the ocean. This was before drones, of course, so this is probably a helicopter shot.
Obviously.
And where was this movie filmed in, Paul? Was it North Carolina?
I'm gonna check right now. Yeah, it was filmed in the cliffs was in California, and then the rest of it was in North Carolina in Southport. Oh God, I love this fucking song. I play this every summer. Summer breeze makes me feel.
Yeah, you don't get. Yeah, you for sure don't. You don't get openings like this anymore.
No, you do not. Especially when it's a cool rock song. Like I said, his voice was so synonymous, man. And it's a shame he died 13 years ago of heart problems, man. He managed to get himself sober, and then all his health catched up with him.
Man, that's how it happens, man. That rock and roll lifestyle catches up with you.
He was only 48 too.
That's way too young.
Yeah.
That was a cool shot, though. That was done in one shot.
Yeah, literally a one-shot scene. I mean, that is some really cool cinematography right there.
And this is one of the few slashers where there's actually some thought put into the story. So there is a legit story behind this movie.
Yeah, definitely, and a moral to it as well.
Oh, moral, yeah. And of course we get I want to say that's David Egan, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. He's gonna play a pretty vital part in this.
Oh, he is.
Did y'all hear Freddy's horror movie podcast where we actually went over this from the first episode of the podcast? Oh yeah. I remember seeing clips that he didn't have the greatest experience filming this film. I think he almost died during the chase scene at the very end of the film.
Yeah, he got caught in the fish lines.
Well, the way he acted. Well, hey, the way he acted in this film, he kind of. No, I'm not gonna go there.
Oh, you were about to, so you know.
Well, y'all gonna see. Y'all gonna see. For those who don't remember how Freddie Prinze Jr. was as an actor, you're gonna get full. Good example of why I thought this. He improved greatly in the sequel, but this film, he's like, oh god, Jennifer Love Hewitt, why are you with him?
He was like a fucking deer in the headlights in the movie. Kind of, you know what? His acting kind of reminded me of the one who played Sam in the Scream movies. Just saying.
Really? Because I thought he was trying to be. I thought he was trying to impersonate '90s Keanu Reeves.
Yeah, I know, but I was just saying the whole. Because I think at the time, to my knowledge,
there she is.
I'm not even going to say what's going on in the lower department right now. I'm saying no more than that.
Oh man, bro, but she still, but she hasn't really aged.
No, I mean she's still.
Neither of them have. They're mostly in their late 40s.
Well,
maybe like
Sarah is now 46, Jennifer is 44, Freddie is 48, and so is Ryan.
Yeah, they all aged. They all aged really well.
Very. Oh, and I don't know if you knew this also, but for anybody that's in the chat as well, there's actually talks of doing a legacy sequences. I know James covered it a while back on the channel, but there has been talks about it. I know who he's voting for.
I don't know why I'm sharing like I'm there, but
it's not hard to see why, dude. Come on.
Oh, I remember it. Yes. Ryan Philippines is being the city. That's my girl. That's my girlfriend.
Not if James has anything to say about it.
Ryan will be so funny to see. That's my girlfriend.
Yeah, you'd be like, "Fuck off, she's mine."
That's my girl. Yeah, but Sarah Michelle Gellar, the 1997 was a big year for her. Like she, I think Buffy had just started.
Yeah, it did.
Then she went on, and then she did this, then Scream 2. Like 97 was a big year for her.
Yeah, I mean, like, how many actresses can say they were in 2 successful slasher films in 1 year?
And I consider it an all-time great TV show.
Oh yeah.
I mean, it went on to have 6 seasons, so it did something right.
Yeah, I mean, Buffy was a really cool show. And then they had that spin-off one with that other dude.
Angel.
Yeah.
Yeah. These two were the it girls.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Oh, I forgot Bridget Wilson's in this.
Yeah, she's in this one.
Oh, she was the teacher on Billy Madison.
That's right. She sure was.
And what's crazy? Oh, that's right. What's crazy? She's supposed to play the jealous older or younger sister.
Yeah.
That's right. Bridget Wilson, who was fine her damn self, plays the jealous. She basically plays the Jan Brady, of Marsha to Sarah Michelle Gellar.
Yeah, that one for sure.
And of course, there's Johnny Galecki, David from Roseanne, or what are I never seen him in Big Bang Theory, but he's known from Big Bang Theory.
Yeah, I've seen one or two episodes of The Big Bang. Why does that dude with the glasses look a little like me on a Saturday weekend gig? Fuck yeah. He's got the bandana.
Freddie Prinze Jr. Look, everybody fucking calm down, bro. Like, calm down. Whoa.
You calm down, bro.
Everybody just fucking calm down. That's Freddie Prinze Jr. right there. I'm gonna roast the shit out of him all throughout this movie, by the way, y'all.
I'm not gonna stop you.
But yeah, a good chunk of this cast went on to do some big things. So.
Oh yeah, they went on to have a pretty decent run at everything, you know. And again, some of the films afterwards. I mean, they were in some really good ones. I mean, and also, to be fair about Freddie Prinze Jr.'s acting in this, I'm going to go ahead and say because it was his first time being in a horror movie, to my knowledge, I think that's why he didn't have much of a clue for.
Oh, you can tell. You can tell. Like Sarah Michelle Gellar obviously has acting chops. Ryan Phillippe is an actor. Jamie Lee, Jennifer Love Hewitt, obviously. Freddie Prinze Jr. is you can just tell he's just here because he's a good-looking guy.
Yeah, I mean, how many films did he do before he got to this one? I'm gonna have a look. Hang on.
Didn't he do? Wasn't like another movie he did? Like She's All That.
Yeah, that was after I Still Know What You Did Last Summer. This was only his fourth movie, and the sequel was only his fifth at the time.
Hey guys, listen, you're all wrong.
No, you're wrong, bro. We're gonna be. Oh, I just found out something here interesting too. It turns out that he's an avid practitioner of Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. He's got a purple belt right now.
Look at his face. He's like, no, it's true. I swear, guys. Like, listen to me. Like, I'm Freddie Prinze Jr.
Dude, he's got a fucking deer in the headlights look right about him right now. Like,
and I heard what you said. Like, he could kick all of our asses. Got it.
Yeah. Apparently.
Okay.
He was talking shit. Be like, yeah, come here, bro.
Oh, look at the waves. They look beautiful.
Oh man. Well, I live near the coast, so I get to see, waves like that every morning sometimes.
Yes. Oh, I forgot about this. Oh.
You know what's
all right,
funny?
Paul. Paul, I'm telling you something right now, okay? If Michelle go straddle me like that, I don't know my jack. Bro, look, we're having a baby. We're having a baby right there. Fuck it. I'm going all in, literally.
Oh, well, you're not the only one. I'm gonna be jumping right in there.
Fuck no, you're not. I should. Hey, pause, Paul. Pause.
No, fuck that. I'm taking her, man. I'm taking her.
No. The way you made it sound like, Paul, you gonna join me? Like, nah, bro. Like, nah.
Yeah, let me just wind that back a second.
Yeah.
Anyway, the guy who. Fuck, let me get a straight face. The guy who directed this movie, he didn't do another movie again until 2002, which was Detox. Which is pretty interesting.
Yeah, chat saying, yeah, pause, Paul.
Yeah, Paul. I was trying to say I'll take. I'm never gonna hear the end of this now. God damn it! I'm way too fucking. Well, anyway, moving on.
Yeah, of course we got Freddie Prinze Jr. and what's Triple Appeal's name in this?
What one?
What's her name in this?
I'm gonna check. Hang on. I think her name was Julie.
Julie, yes, Julie. That's her name. Yeah. Yep. And look at them. And
Julie
you could
James.
tell Julie James. That's right. Yeah, I remember there was a girl in school that was obsessed with this movie and proclaimed herself Julie James. I'm like, bitch, you're not Julie James.
Everybody wanted to be that actress in this movie after they watched it, especially the girls.
Yep, and they're making out on the beach. And you could tell it's more than making out because she took off her little jacket. They're having sexual relations on the beach.
Hey, you could back then. There was no cameras.
She said, I'll let you do things to me in the back seat. Oh god. Don't tell me twice. They're all taking off and very presumably laid it down. Look how she's looking at him, bro.
Man, she's got the hots for him right about now.
Okay, now, Paul, this would piss me off. Like, if somebody wasn't drunk in the back seat, yeah, man, come on, like, what is this crap? Let me go out the sunroof. Woo, yeah! Like, get the fuck out the car. Get the fuck out of the car. Like,
you know what I'd be doing at that point? I'd be hitting the brakes hard and watch him fly.
I'm gonna kill him, Paul. But I was like, okay, like, get out of the fucking car. Oh, listen to this music. Oh, so late '90s, early 2000s.
Yeah. I think that's Rancid playing. Yeah, that's Rancid.
Yep, yes indeed. Oh, they hit somebody! Oh! They hit somebody!
And the crazy thing about it, that he took a face full of it as well.
Well, what did you hit?
Well, it definitely wasn't a stag.
I think it was an animal.
Bullshit, it was an animal.
Freddie Prinze Jr. is such an archetype in this film. He's like a caricature of. He's like a caricature of himself.
Yeah, right.
And of course he's got the look because that was the popular look. You know that Ryan Phillippe and Freddie Prinze Jr. looked like two members of a boy band, and that was the look at the time.
Yeah,
NSYNC, Backstreet Boys.
I didn't have that look back then. I was kind of like I still have my '80s metal kid look going on. I still do. So yeah, you can imagine what it was like when I was in school. Kids were like, "Paul, are you gonna change your dress style?" No.
And of course, Scary Movie completely ruined this movie.
Oh, jeez, yeah. I went to see
that. Guys, we ran over a boot!
Ran over a boot. Yeah, right.
I'm sorry, go ahead. I'm sorry.
I remember that bit on Scary Movie where you got those news reporters and you got that one news reporter, he was all black, he's like, yeah, white people get killed, we're getting the fuck out of here. The bit when you saw the news skit, that was pretty crazy.
Look at his face. Look at his face, bro.
Dude, you gotta act more. You gotta look more terrified. You look like you're curious. Like, what the fuck are you doing, bro? Dude, my drama teacher would be smacking the shit out of him right now for acting like that.
Paul, what are we gonna do? I don't know. Like, what are we gonna do, Paul?
I'll tell you what we're gonna do. You're gonna get acting classes.
Hey, guys, everybody, just calm down. Everybody, just fucking calm down, bro. I got acting class. I got modeling classes in the morning.
Fuck. Well, oh. Jesus Christ! This is gonna be a long night.
And Ryan Phillippe, he's great in the scene too.
Oh yeah, he was putting on a clinic just with this scene, and he was freaking out and everything.
Look at me! I'm drunk as shit. I'm fucked.
Yeah, really. Like, you think they're gonna take their word over you right now?
There's liquor all over the car. Like, don't even believe I was driving.
Oh, dude, like, you're acting now, bro. I can see why they casted him. Oh, jeez. It's just. Anyway, I kind of let me get my composure right. Okay, we're good. Ryan Phillippe's freaking out right now. I don't blame him.
We don't have time for your shit.
Well, we gotta hide the body, bro. Like, oh, fuck, dude. We can't just leave him here, bro. I'm like, just get out.
We gotta dump the body. And Freddy Prince's face is like, wait, what?
What?
Wait, what? Huh?
Wait, what? Come on.
Oh man. Oh god. And then we're not shitting on Freddy Prince. We're just busting his balls.
Yeah, I mean, it was that time when he was just trying to find his acting chops here, folks.
Julie, I'm not like you. I'm good looking. I'm better. Like if I can't imagine if he said something like that.
Oh man. Can you imagine if his acting is gonna be still like that when they do that Legacy sequel? Man.
Nah. He's gotten significantly better as the years went on.
That's good to hear. Here's the thing though, if we're gonna be doing a Legacy sequel, where are they gonna go with this? I don't think you're going to be able to get Moose Watson back because that dude's like in his mid-70s now.
Like, I understand you need a motive, but there's no way that we all would collectively agree to dump the body. You'd call the police.
Yeah, really, like, I'm not fucking around
and
with
I refuse to believe David here did not see them put a body on the... I did not see him put a body on...
Yeah, I like, seriously, how can you not see what they were doing? You were like just like a couple feet away when you're driving. Like, come on, man.
He's suspicious. He's suspicious. Daddy's gonna be mad.
No shit, he is when he realizes why that dent is there. Man, that is just this whole.
Oh, come on! There's no. He just let David from Rose just punk him. Let him just punk him in front of his girl.
I wouldn't be sitting for that shit. Nah.
Hey, take that shitting grin off your face. Okay, Max, we'll do. Have a good night.
I'm punching him out if he said that to me. Like, come on,
bro. Like, come on. Like, he just punked you in front of your girl, bro. You did nothing.
I would not be sitting there letting that happen, man.
You take that fucking smile off your face, bro. Okay, bro. I'm sorry. Come on, Ray's such a bitch, man.
Yeah, right. EJ just said it wasn't the time to knock him out. Yeah, I guess you're right there, dude.
Regardless, though, like he could have had a slick insult back to him.
Yeah, I would have said something.
I would have said, I would have said, you know what I would have said? I would say, yeah. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm taking Jennifer off you at home with me tonight.
Yeah,
because I would have known that. I would have known that he liked Julie. So
yeah, I would have been like, well, I would have been saying, well, at least I'm going to be sleeping with someone tonight.
Exactly.
While you're going to be sleeping with a
I like the atmosphere here with the shadows and with the fog and stuff.
Yeah, and like I said, there was clearly an inspiration here with that House of Sorority Row, because you remember that film, it was kind of similar to that too, with the way shit went down.
But yeah, this is this is pretty fucked up, man. You have to accidentally run somebody over and shut the fuck up.
Here's a question: do you think you'd be able to handle a situation like that?
Oh shit!
Oh fuck that! As I was saying, you think you'd handle a situation like that?
He holds it up. He holds the crowd up. That's funny. I love it.
He's like, come and get it, bitch.
I mean, listen, I just would not be able to deal with that. I would just call the police and just tell them what happened. And who knows, especially considering the twist in this movie it has, they probably could have got away with it.
They could have, and oh shit.
Open his eyes like Jason. Oh, that's a cool shot of him looking up with the weeds around him.
Yeah, he's letting them know. That I can't help but feel that's like a Friday the 13th 6 moment there.
Oh, for sure. For sure. Yeah.
That was a nice little nod.
But yeah, but I would just hey, just call the police and just hey, whatever happens, happen.
Even if it's time in jail. But you know how some people are, man. They don't want to go jail for something that was an accident, even if it was their fault or not.
Because we got futures, bro. We got futures.
Except the one you just tossed down in the damn sea.
Ah, fuck him.
Yeah, but if he wasn't the killer, if you know what I mean. Yeah,
he's frothing at the mouth. Like, just say it.
He is absolutely gone wild right now, dude.
Oh, I forgot about this. Where he's strangling Paul, ladies and gentlemen, Ray is watching his friend strangle his girlfriend. It does nothing about like, let it go, Barry. What are you doing, Barry?
Right, seriously, right now, if that was Margot, he did that too. His face
is
going through the car window.
I'm like, are you out of your fucking mind? Get the fuck off her, bro. Like,
that dude would be dirty laundry if I had my hands on him.
And of course, Jamie Lee, I can't call him Jamie Lee. Jennifer Love Hewitt is looking at him. He's looking at her like she looked at him like he's a bitch. Like you just let her. I almost got strangled. You didn't do nothing about it.
Yeah, like what's wrong with you? Well, here we go.
Barry,
year later.
Barry, what are you doing, Barry? Let her go, Barry. Like,
dude, I'd have just tossed him across the damn floor at that point.
My
like,
God, I'm like, one of us is dying tonight.
Yeah,
it ain't
really.
gonna be me.
Exactly. Like, all that noise. Oh, jeez. Dude, I remember those old laptops back in the day. They didn't do a whole lot back then.
Now we got emo Love Hewitt here.
Emo. Before emo was cool.
But yeah, I'm just like, what a bitch, bro. Like anybody here, like if one of our homies is literally strangling our girlfriend, you're like, yo, you better get the fuck. Bro, I'm punching him just off instinct.
I already told you what I'd be doing.
Yep, emo Julie. Yep.
Yeah, probably listening to My Chemical Toilet. I mean, My Chemical Romance.
But you could clearly tell that having this secret has pretty much killed her, like, internally. Like, notice on the beginning of the film, she's kind of like, she's full of life, you know? Where here, she's like, you can just tell she's like, it's killing her inside.
Yeah, it's a straight up wreck, because you got to be living with that shit for the rest of your life. Unless you
come clean about it.
And if you come clean about it, then they're going to be expecting a lot of questions and a lot of answers they want to have answered.
I thought the mother here was Julianne Moore when I was younger. Kind of looks like her.
Yeah. I'm just seeing what EJ said in the chat. Well, yeah. There's a couple of my friends, right, that don't like emo bands. And one of them called My Chemical Romance My Chemical Toilet. No joke. And it goes back to that time when they were at Download and people were so fucking pissed off they took the main stage. They started pelting them with like bottles full of piss and toilet paper and all that stuff. And then that's where the name came from. It happens.
All right, so we're exactly a year later. So I'm assuming this is the summer or spring of summer of '98. I want to say because they graduated in '97.
Yeah, that's strange then, because then when the sequel came out, it was basically '99, even though it was '98.
Oh, okay, yeah, okay, so it makes sense.
Yeah, and just like this movie, and just like the Scream movies, they immediately rushed a sequel 1 year later.
Yeah, as the mom would not be suspicious that she got a letter that has no return postage. Just black marker, Julie James,
Yeah, like why would
how would that be sent? Like it doesn't be like how is it sent? Like
yeah, like how did you know where that person's address? Never mind. And then you just open the letter.
I mean, how he knew the address makes sense, but mail would not be sent like that. Independentship is just beautiful.
I'll tell you now, if I saw a letter like that, red flags are going to be immediately flying. Oh, nothing. It just says, I know what you did last summer. Well, that could mean anything, dear. Yeah, right. Again, the way this movie does its like slow build up, it's like very suspenseful. It doesn't come in like all guns blazing like some of these other slash movies do. It's taking its time.
When I was younger, I actually thought, actually I kind of don't blame the killer because if motherfuckers ran me over and tossed me in the river, I would want some revenge. Now again, I wouldn't kill him, but I would plan some sort of revenge. But then you learn that the guy was kind of a piece of shit, before he got ran over. So
yeah, you find out more about that in part 2. Yeah. Like when you find out his origins, it gets even more darker for him.
Yeah. Because without that, Ben Willis is kind of the hero in this movie. If it doesn't have that background, you're like, oh well, these kids kind of had it coming.
Yeah, fair point. Because I mean, like, if you got ran over and left for dead,
yeah.
Yeah, like I'm looking to get some payback at that point.
Yeah, I'm gonna get it. Like Denzel said, like I'm walking out of here with something.
Yeah, it's like that bit from Equalizer 2. Here's what's gonna happen: I'm gonna kill you, and the only disappointed about it is I only get to do it once.
I ain't gonna kill him. I mean, that's too far. But I would definitely make their lives hell.
Oh yeah, there's gonna be problems. I'll tell you that now if I ever found them.
But yeah, Bridget Wilson, like I said, I remember her and as Billy Madison's teacher. I think she was in Last Action Hero. She was in a lot of stuff around this time.
Yeah, she was on an acting role at this point, like,
and she's playing the jealous sister. That's funny. That's just funny because they're both attractive.
Yeah, but I'm guessing it's because she didn't get a chance to enter the contest, and she's been pissed off about it ever since.
No, I think it's probably one of those situations where one sister was more, what's the word? Had more preferential treatment than the other one. And she's just been jealous of her whole life.
Preferential treatment, so that means one of them.
Preferential treatment, yeah. One was more preferred over the other.
Yeah, like one was the black sheep, obviously.
Yeah, exactly. Again, Jane Brady, Marsha, yeah.
Yep, that kind of vibe. Yeah, you can see you're looking, she's like thinking, "You bitch." The way she was looking at that camera then.
And even Sarah Michelle Gellar here, like you could tell it's kind of like notice how it looked like it's kind of aged the both of them.
Yeah, you can tell they are not the same.
They're not the same. Yeah,
like she goes from being a successful beauty pageant winner, and now she's working in a fucking clothes store. And then you got Freddie Prinze Jr.'s character who's working as a fisherman. And then you got this dude who's just living in a rent space in his own head. Yeah, he's still a dick after all that. And he's living rent-free in his own head. But let's face it,
I always thought Ryan Phillippe was a good actor. Like last thing I remember seeing him in was Secrets and Lies, I believe it was. I thought it was a good show.
Yeah, last thing I saw him, and I'm trying to remember what it was because it's been such a fucking while. The last film I saw him in was MacGruber, that comedy film.
I find it kind of great.
I was talking. He's saying shut the hell up. I'm like, no, I'm talking.
But yeah, Freddie Prinze Jr. and Sarah Michelle Gellar, they barely speak in this movie, speak to each other in this film, but they're married. They've been married for a while too. Got a couple kids, and one of the few Hollywood marriages that's still going strong.
Exactly. Oh, and I've just read here that Ryan Phillippe, in his youth, has a black belt in Taekwondo.
So both of them could kick our asses. Got it.
Pretty much.
Hey, man! If you're a pretty boy, man, you gotta know how to fight. People gonna test you.
Yeah. And then some people think, oh, he's not going to fight me. Next thing you know, they're on the ground like, whoa, what the fuck just hit me?
Yeah. That's the one thing. Like if you grow up, if you're a dude, and you grow up and be good looking all your life, yeah, you gotta know how to scrap. Because dudes will try you. There's some hating ass dudes out here.
Yeah, crazy.
You get all the women. You get all the women. You know.
Yeah, the crazy thing about me is that when I'm out and about, people don't bother me much. I don't know, man. Something about my appearance, I guess. They're just like, no, I'm not going near this dude.
That's such a 90s look Ryan has on the plaid shirt with the white beater over. That's such a 90s look.
Yeah, that is so 1990s right now. Oh, he's working as a fish dude as well. He thinks it's him that did it.
And it makes sense because he was the only one that was there that night.
That is true, yeah. Fair point.
Yeah, because he thinks he's the one that sent the letter to Julie.
And there he goes.
A lot of anger, Barry. He's a very angry person.
Yeah, he's not been right since that dude put the meat hook down.
Well,
Oh, he cut him.
Yeah.
Right, if you're gonna be cutting me with a meat hook, you better fucking walk away, because I will.
Like he waited till he walked away to say something, though.
Yeah.
I'll call the cops on your college quarterback ass. That is such an old lingo there. Who talks like that?
There are some people that still do.
Yeah, 40 years old.
Well, I'm almost there, so you know.
Well, there you go.
I'm an old man, I know. Hey, I'm old, but I'm not obsolete just yet.
Oh, that Terminator Jenna shits reference.
Well, kind of fits for my age bracket right about now.
Yeah, I think this is the movie. Where Jennifer Love, not Sarah Michelle Gellar and Freddie Prinze they met actually, and then they went on to have their relationship. So salute to them, and they're still very much together.
Yeah, I think I don't know if they got married after this one or after the second one, but I know they tied the knot at that point.
Yeah, I think they got married around like late 90s, early 2000s.
Yeah, so it was after the second film then. Oh, and I was just looking at the sound.
Why are you talking to this guy? He watched you get strangled.
Yeah, like why are you even still? I don't know. Some people are weird nowadays.
Well, they're not together anymore. They broke up, but
yeah. Oh, and I was just looking at the soundtrack for this movie. I think me and EJ both got it wrong. It wasn't Rancid that was playing during that car scene. It was the Offsprings with their song DUI.
Yeah, that was the sound that was all over the radio back then. Blink went 182. Yeah, those bands no longer exist anymore. Well, I'm pretty sure they do. They're just not on the radio as much.
Oh yeah, Blink 182 is still around, and Offsprings are still around. I know Green Day is still around. And the thing is, right, I keep telling people this. Like, people try to say they're punk bands, even though they sound like they're a punk band. They're technically not. You want to hear real punk bands? You check out bands like GBH, UK Subs, The Exploited, Discharge. Those are real punk bands.
No, now we're about to see David get hooked.
Yeah, remember what I said? What happens if you don't press play? Case in point.
Up, the hook is gone. It's gone.
That's a warning sign right there.
Here we see him preparing the chum for the shark. Jaws reference.
Yeah, I remember that. Yeah, such a good movie.
And I like this too, like with the fog, like the use of environment. This is a really good kill. Really good kill here.
And speaking of
here
that
comes,
kill,
what's right here? Whoa! Oh, shit! And he drags him. Oh,
god damn!
That was a really good kill. That was a really good kill.
Like I said, he fucking ate that meat hook. Damn,
dude. It wasn't gratuitous either. Like that could have gone. That could have went a lot more graphic, and that was just right. That
was just enough to get people thinking, "Oh shit!" Now, if you did something like that in today's slasher movies, you're gonna see that thing popping out of their face and whatnot.
Yeah. But that was a really good kill.
Very good kill.
Well, I always like this song. Hush, hush, na 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 na. I always like this song.
That used to be on the radio every fucking day, and I think it was also actually a cover song that some other band did years ago. If I remember correctly.
Here's the thing, Paul. Here's the thing, Paul. Barry's a douche too. Like Barry and Ray, they're both douches in their own type of way. Barry, who is very, he's very alpha, very testosterone filled.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, come on, bro, let's go, rock your world. And you got Ray, who's a fucking pussy, just he's Mr. Sensitive, and women like sensitive dudes, but come the fuck on, bro. No man is going to watch their girlfriend get strangled. That kind of shows you type of guy Ray is, in my opinion.
Yeah, it tells you right there. Like he's the beta, and this guy's the alpha.
Like, do you even lift, bro? Like those type of guys.
Yeah. Oh, and EJ just pointed out that one of the band members from Blink 182 actually survived cancer. I think it was the bass player.
Oh, wait, hey, salute to him. Congrats.
Yeah. I mean, like, that shit's not easy to beat.
Yeah, people, when cancer gets a hold of you, it never lets go.
No shit.
Well, I guess you have a better chance if you kind of catch on to it, like, immediately before it gets too bad.
Yeah, right. Man, I'd be freaking out if I had that.
Just you and me, pal. Only us in these yonder parts. Yeah, that's right. Oh yeah, he steals his car, and does he get run over at one point?
I think he does. And just think, this is one of the few slasher killers that actually drives a damn car.
Oh, look at that aggression on his face.
Oh, he wants to beat the shit out of that guy. I gotta say, the music on here is pretty good too.
Look at that. Low key replaying the event of last summer.
Yeah, he's letting them know. He's like, hey, remember this?
This should have been his death. In my opinion, this should have been his death right here.
Should have been.
But you know what? I mean, even though I think this should have been his death, I kind of like the fact that the movie toyed with us for a second, because he doesn't kill him right here, even though he had a perfect opportunity.
Yeah, he's basically letting him know.
They're fucking with him. He's fucking with him.
He's letting him know, like saying, "I got your number, dude." And we
look up at him, right?
Yeah. Basically, he's saying to this guy, you know what? I'm going to kill you eventually, but you're not going to know when, but it's not going to be today.
Yep, there. Yep. I always like this look. Oh, go ahead, Paul.
I think it's a really cool look. I mean, it's nothing fancy. It's just basic, but it's very effective. I mean, how creepy is that, having some dude you can't even see the face of, and he's wearing a fucking fisherman's outfit, and he's staring you down with a meat hook?
Yeah. I thought that was a cool shot. Like I said, it just never because clearly, because the movie obviously was a success. Like, you got a fucking sequel for God's sakes. But
Yep.
yeah, but the fisherman hook, like, it didn't catch on. Like, he's so angry, bro. Like, I forgot how angry Barry is in this film. For the 40th fucking time, I didn't see his face.
Yeah, and yet he was crying like a bitch when the guy was staring him down.
That's
Funny
how it
that, isn't
always
it?
is. That's how it always is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's right.
Meanwhile, you got Ryan Phillippe Barry who's fucking angry, and then you got Freddie Prinze, looking hopelessly out the window, thinking in deep thought how to get Julie back.
Yeah, he's just like, I'm gonna try and get her back, bro.
I gotta get her back. Maybe we should come clean.
Oh yeah, right. Come clean, and you're gonna end up in jail. How you gonna get your girl then? Damn.
His face expressions are so, like I said, I literally think that he literally is trying to be 90s Keanu Reeves, because Keanu Reeves used to act the same way.
Yeah, I'm starting to notice that too.
So there he goes getting fuck you.
So, it's funny he says that after I just said what I just said as well. Like, yeah,
He's just so Barry's just so pumped up with anger.
yeah. And speaking of Keanu Reeves, like 2 years after this movie came out, he ended up being in a movie that pretty much skyrocketed his career at that point. I'm talking about The Matrix here.
Yes, indeed.
And then a couple years later, well, he had another career resurgence, and we all know that one, John Wick.
Yeah, once every 10 years, Keanu Reeves has that one movie. After shitty film, he'll have that one that'll hit.
Yeah, right. And now I hear they're making a fifth one, and I'm thinking, well, how are you
Of
gonna
course
do
they
that?
are.
I mean, how you gonna do it though? Because I'm not gonna spoil it, but the way it ended, like, how?
God, look at that old laptop. Fuck.
Yeah, right.
I keep telling people that was younger than me. Like, being on the internet back then, it was not. Sometimes it was boring as hell to be on the internet back then.
Yeah. And think about this also. Laptops are not highly advanced like they are today, like the one I've got sitting next to me right now.
Like, bro, like, you couldn't really do shit with the internet back then.
No, you couldn't. It was just a boring Windows tab. That's all it fucking was. We didn't have
That's all it was.
Yeah, we didn't have Facebook. We didn't have MySpace. We had these little chat rooms that took fucking forever to dial up, and then by the time you've got contact, you've got a £200 phone bill.
Yep.
And you're like, oh shit, I gotta go. I've ran up a phone bill. See you later. Boop. Oh.
Yeah, look at those old 90s cars.
Oh, Jesus.
I miss cars like that. I miss cars like that with the cloth interior. Nice little cigarette ashtray on the side of the car. Like,
yeah,
on the side of the fucking car door.
Yeah, and of course you got those like things where you hit the switch and it heats up. What do they call
Yep. Mm-hmm. Yep. Yeah. Those. Yep.
Yeah, and then you accidentally drop it and burn your. I saw somebody do that once.
And here's another thing too that people don't talk about. Sarah Michelle Gellar's character. Her character in this film, it is the stereotypical. It could have been the stereotypical, atypical horror trope, being the dumb, attractive blonde who's a slut and all that stuff. But that's really what her character should be. But her character is more humanized. It's more like, you know what I'm trying to say, Paul?
Yeah, it's not like your stereotypical character that you usually see. It's like it's more of a humanized version of this. They're trying to show him in a different light.
I forgot Anne H was in this. Yeah, rest in peace.
Yeah. I heard what happened to her, man.
Yeah, nasty. I forgot she was in this.
Yeah, nasty car accident. Nasty car accident, bro.
Yeah, I remember. Yeah, I remember thinking. I remember thinking AH was actually kind of was pretty kind of cute back in the day.
Yeah, and I think around this time she just got married to Ellen
Ellen
DeGeneres.
DeGeneres. Yep, she was with
Yeah.
Ellen DeGeneres at the time, and I think she went back to dating men, got married, had a kid.
Yeah, she did. And it says here that she was critically injured and when she crashed her car into a house at high speed and then died in hospital. She was only 53 and she died last August.
Yeah. They said that she didn't really have the. She was a really good actress, but
Yeah, she
because I
was.
liked her in 6 days, 7 nights, and all this. So she was a really good actress, but they say that she kind of wasn't really all there in the head sometimes.
No, yeah, I mean, I think I heard that her past relationship with some of her family relatives was very strained and estranged at the time because she was dating other girls at that point, and her parents were like straight up like religious and shit, and well, you know
Religious,
how that
yeah,
is. You know
and
how
and
that
and
is.
and, and around this time, the late '90s, like you didn't really. I mean, of course, there was lesbian and gay relationships around, but it was not. It was no. It was not. It was not
People are not.
publicized. People
Yeah,
didn't really see it that often back then.
yeah. Like people wasn't so open minded and accepting about it back then. That's the thing. People were worried to.
Yeah.
Nowadays, like if you tell somebody, "Hey, I'm this," it's like, "Okay, cool, man." You
Yeah,
know,
cool. Yeah.
I mean, like I said, like some of my one of my college mates was was a gay person, and we both got along good.
Yeah,
We both
they can be cool people. It's just that sometimes if you just try to, I don't want to go down that road, but
no.
I just find I just find like people that prefer different tastes when it comes to relationships. Trying to be
Yeah,
PC here, they can actually be some cool people. It's just
yeah,
sometimes it's just the other people that
yeah. It's like
tries to fucking. Uh,
exactly like I said. Like my sister identifies herself as non-binary, and that doesn't change the fact that she's still my sister, and I still love her.
But there's those type of people that'll just be like, that tries to force that shit on you, and then it's like,
Yeah,
no,
yeah,
I'm just gonna, no, like I'm telling it what it is. But anyway, back to the movie. Yeah, but I thought
yeah,
Animation was cute. I thought she was cute back in the day.
yeah. She was. It's just a
I
shame
thought,
that
and I thought she was really good here in this
yeah.
role. Like I thought I thought she was really good here. I was kind of was hoping that we saw more of her because her character is interesting because you could tell that there's something kind of off about her. She's kind of suspicious, but
Yeah, there's something not right about her at all. It kind of
yeah,
gave you that
something's kind of
impression.
weird.
It kind of gave you that impression that maybe she has, well, she may not be the killer, but she has some kind of
She has
involvement
something to
in
do
it.
with it in some way, shape, or
Yeah.
form.
Like maybe she's the one sending the letters and maybe she's the one that got the intel for the killer. Maybe. Who knows?
Yeah. So she was a nice little red herring. I thought she was really good in this role. God, Sarah Michelle Gellar looks so fucking beautiful. Both of them do. Both of them do.
Yeah. And even in their mid 40s, they're still looking good.
Yeah, they still look good. Yeah,
Yeah.
they all. Ah, shit, bro! I remember when
Oh,
I first watched this, bro. That scared me. I was like, ah, fuck, god damn.
I remember people when, like I said, I used to sneak into the cinemas. I remember one person's popcorn bucket exploded out of their hands, just "Wah!" And I was just like, "It gotcha."
I see you got the car started finally.
Yeah. Again, like this.
She's
Again,
weird, but she's weird, but cute at the same time. Guy got a weird attracts to her right now.
hey, there's nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that at all. But I'm saying, but back to what I was saying earlier. This movie does take its time with the stuff that's going on. It's not going head first with the kills or anything like the sequel did. This one's like making you think about it.
And I will say this. I mean, I will say this. Like, this is a great scene here between these two. Like Sarah Michelle Gellar and Jennifer Love Hewitt. Even though they're both very attractive women, they're legitimately talented.
Oh yeah, definitely. I mean, they definitely have the acting chops. You can clearly see that they absolutely worked hard on their craft.
Yeah, because like one of my favorite scenes of Buffy ever um, is the scene where I believe Buffy's mom dies, and
Oh
and
man.
and there's no vampires, there's no action, it's just pure acting all the way through. And I thought Sarah Michelle Gellar's acting throughout that whole episode was everybody was great, but Sarah Michelle Gellar in that scene. From the moment she realized her mom's dead, all through on, it was just phenomenal, absolutely phenomenal.
Dude, how she did not win any TV awards for that is beyond me.
DJ said that episode of Buffy is amazing. It is amazing. Like if people would say, "Oh, Sarah Michelle Gellar can't act," like yes, she fucking can. Just
Yeah, she
watch
can,
that
dude.
episode.
Yeah. If somebody said to me, "Hey, name me something that she was really good at acting," I'd be like, "Yeah, check that one episode out."
Oh, one of my favorite shots. This was the shot I was going to use for the thumbnail. When we see the fisherman walk in, he's just silhouetted. Such a
Oh yeah.
beautiful, beautiful fucking shot. It's
I
about to
remember
come up here. It's about to come up here.
this was very
Right there. Right there.
wow.
That's such a great shot.
It's so good.
She's
Again,
opening the Diet Coke product placement.
I remember those adverts all the time. They have those girls working in the office, and you got that hot looking dude drinking the Coke, and they're just watching out the window like during their lunch break. I remember that advert. But yeah, that dude, I don't know why people don't talk about this killer's look very much because it's really good. I mean, it's not like elaborate enough, and it's just a simple thing. Kind of like that Kind of like that Cupid character from that Valentine movie. It was a shit movie, but again, that look was simple, but it was pretty effective.
Doesn't he chop? Doesn't he chop her hair off in the scene?
Yeah. And if that was me, I'd be fucking mad at that point. Like somebody did that to my hair, I'm dropping them. You know what I mean? It's a nice little Halloween 2018 reference there. Before Halloween, and hiding in the closet.
There's definitely some moments in this film where they clearly was inspired by Halloween. I believe it's actually her chase scene where it's clearly inspired by Halloween.
Oh, definitely. Oh yeah. Speaking of Halloween, a little bit off topic here. Your thoughts on the test screening for The Exorcist? When I showed you the link, I was just like, "Yep, I knew it. I fucking knew it."
Not surprised. Not surprised. Not surprised.
I remember Philip was talking to me about it, and he told me what it was they were trying to do. He was trying to do a subject matter of the whole BLM thing, and I'm thinking, well, look, Candyman did it, but for that film it worked. That doesn't work on an Exorcist movie. Exorcist is a horror movie, you know.
The same shit that they did with Halloween Kills. It's like, oh man, when are y'all gonna learn?
Yeah, I mean, here's the thing though. I like Halloween Kills, and I was expecting the
I
momentum
like
to
it
be.
too.
Yeah, I was expecting the same momentum for Halloween Ends. We didn't get that. That's why I was saying to you after I came back from seeing it, I was like, I couldn't process it at first, and then when I watched it again, I pretty much established that I fucking hated it. Like, you know.
I find it so funny how Bridget Wilson's supposed to play the bitchy, jealous sister, and she is a bitch, but she's so good at it.
Yeah.
I was like, damn, you fine too. Like, why are you so jealous? He said, oh my God, you and your hair, so pathetic. You washed up has been. It's like, God damn.
Man, what a bitch. EJ was also mentioning about the karaoke episode that was on Buffy as well.
That was a karaoke. Was it the talking about the musical episode when they sang all throughout the episode?
Yeah, that one. Yeah.
That was so entertaining.
Yep. And oh boy. Like I said, if this was my hair being cut,
my hair! Oh my god, my hair!
Somebody's gonna die at that point.
Well, somebody gotta die.
Yep.
I think I want to say dribble up soon. I would have rather preferred the I know on the mirror instead of the soon. That would have been my choice. Yeah. We have a great acting on Sarah Michelle Gellar's part there.
I think she really did punch that mirror as well.
Yeah, I want to say that that the first part of the movie, Sarah Michelle Gellar was wearing a wig because the hair that she uses the rest of the movie on, that's the hairstyle she was in. That was her hairstyle that she had for Buffy.
Oh, right.
We're about to get the all-time classic moment here.
Oh, what are you waiting for?
What are you waiting for, huh? What are you waiting for?
And then they tried it again in part 2. My grave stays empty.
Yeah, when they did that, I'm just like, oh, come on.
Oh, you knew they were going to do it, man. Come on.
They didn't have to recreate that.
Yeah.
But this scene has been parodied so many times.
Oh,
yeah. Scary movie. It was just like, what am I waiting for? Fuck you!
And then at the end, where she's like, no, and then it gets hit by a car, and I'm just like, okay.
Yeah, well, she opens up and sees the body in the trunk. And good acting on Julie's part. Like she's like hyperventilating, like good reaction.
Oh, and there's a bit of a goof there. That's the guy that got the meat hook in the chin, right?
Yeah.
Where's the wound on his chin?
Oh, what can you do?
Somebody kind of messed up there.
Damn, some shit look good in this scene.
We know. Is she rocking double D's?
That was completely clean. So it makes you wonder, like, was the body really there, or was that her mind just fucking with her?
How did she know that guy was dead, though?
What do you mean?
Well, if this is all in their head, that body bit, then it kind of gets you wondering, just me. It's me overthinking again.
Wait, hang on.
Let's go back to the house.
Where's your jacket, Barry?
She owns this moment, though.
This is exactly what he wants.
Oh, yeah, definitely. I'm going to let this one run for a minute.
Out there, and he's watching us and waiting. What are you waiting for, huh?
Why does he spin, though? Why does he have to spin?
It's not really necessary for the spin part.
The spin was unnecessary.
You're gonna die.
EJ's in the chat box like, what are you waiting for? Damn, he just punched that dude out. Holy shit. He's like, hey, Freddy's like, what's up, bro? You're gonna die. Bang.
He's after me too. Oh my god, bro.
Yeah, he bloody socked him one with that shot, man.
Look at his face! Look at it! It's the same face he's had all throughout the film!
Yeah, like, dude, you
were dogging us from the start. You always wanted to be our friend, always wanted to be one of us, but you were too fucking jealous to handle. But fuck you!
Oh, finally, you got some balls to say fuck you to him. Okay, cool.
No!
This is what he's saying. He's like, fuck you, bro.
I gotta step away!
It's the way he said it, guys. He's like, fuck you, bro. Like, okay. God.
Oh, God. Oh, God, I can't stand this motherfucker in this movie, man. Maybe because I'm low key hating. Maybe because I'm low key hating he married Prime Sarah Michelle Gellar, but I can't do anything about it. He'll kill my ass. But
I know.
his acting in this film is so funny.
It's so funny, man. But unintentionally funny. It just ends up being that way, you know?
Apparently, Fred Pritchard, he's a major Star Wars fan.
Yeah, I did hear about that.
He knows all the trivia and all that stuff. Like he's a Star Wars junkie.
Yeah, I
What
mean,
isn't
he's
there's
not.
nothing and there's nothing wrong with that.
No, nothing wrong with that at all. I mean, I've seen a couple of Star Wars stuff. I've seen all the movies, and you know, I've enjoyed that stuff. But I know there's tons more and stuff in TV. Oh shit! Fucking microphone almost fell down, man. But yeah, I was saying, like,
What are you waiting for?
I don't know. But yeah, like, the amount of stuff there is Star Wars lies. I mean, there's no way I can memorize all that stuff. But this guy has like an insane amount of knowledge for it. I don't think leaving town's gonna work, man. He'll still track your ass down. Did he do some voiceover works in Star Wars, AJ?
Yeah, he did. Yeah, he did.
What did he play as? I didn't know about that. I don't know. I'm gonna find out. Might have been one of the video games or something. I'm gonna check. Oh, he was on he was the voice of one of the characters in Star Wars Rebels. Right, okay.
Oh, there she is on the float. Now that's Buffy right there. That was her hairstyle in Buffy.
Oh right, I see.
Yeah, that's the Buffy look.
Yeah. Now these beauty pageants, I'm guessing like they always gotta have the previous winner at these parades as well, right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because I don't know if we have the same thing similar in the UK, but I know that those type of events is like a big deal over where you are.
Oh yeah. They're. I mean, they're a big deal in some cities.
Yeah, it's kind of like what you normally get. Oh shit,
Barry! Over there! I'm gonna fuck you up, bro.
Yeah, he's like, fuck you up, bro. You mine.
That's funny. Poor old man. He just tackled an old ass man for no reason.
Yeah, you went after the wrong one, dude. Where have I seen that guy before?
He's about to have a fucking seizure.
Yeah, I know. I've seen that guy somewhere before on another film. I fucking forgot the name of it. Damn it.
The Buffy theme song still hits too. Oh yeah, for sure. It's a great it's a great theme song.
Any TV show that has like a proper rock vibe to it is instantly gonna win me over.
Yeah, EJ said that the Buffy got better in the later seasons. I thought all the seasons. Well, season one was rough, but as it went on, it got better.
I remember the original movie that came out before the TV show.
Mm-hmm. But this looks like a scene that comes straight. This is like a scene straight out of Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
The house looks so eerily similar to the 2000.
The house, the shot of her in the doorway, and the animals, the stuffed animals. Like, it has a Texas Chainsaw Massacre vibe to it.
Yeah. Again, I reckon that's another nod to it. These guys are letting people know about the movies that came before it.
Jessica Biel was great. Jessica Biel was great, but yeah, Jennifer Love Hewitt, I think she would do good in Texas Chainsaw film.
Yeah, she would have been fucking awesome in a TCM movie.
Yeah, for sure.
You never know. But yeah. And you know what? I know that series has had its run of hit and misses, but
she's back! Oh, fuck.
Yeah, I was just saying, can we kind of agree that recent movie was not that bad? I mean, I know I enjoyed the last
It's
one he
not,
did.
it's not great, but
No, it's not great, but
I mean, it's what it was. What it was. Okay, I would fucking hate his character. I'm sorry, like I was like, just clean her, clean her up a little bit, have her take a bath, and then we're good to go.
do
But
they
yeah, to
even
answer
have
the.
a?
They got a bath, but
Yeah, you were
yeah,
saying.
yeah. Well, yeah, I was like, I forgot how cute Anne Heche was, but yeah, it wasn't. I mean, it's not a good movie at all. You're going into it, and it is what it is. What it is. It's a straight up gore fest.
Yeah.
Texas seeing Leatherface just do his thing. What it did to Sally was bullshit. But
Oh, that was shit. When we saw that, I was just like,
yeah,
man.
that was all shit. I mean, it just was. It was what you would expect it to be.
Yeah. I mean, I would like to see them follow that one up if they did, but who knows? I mean, I know it did good numbers on Netflix, but we'll see.
EJ says, yeah, there was a pre-Buffy priest. Yeah, Christy Swanson and Jungle Boy's father, Luke Perry, was in the film.
Was he?
I think so.
Shit.
Yeah, Christy Swanson and Luke Perry. Yeah.
I didn't realize that Jungle Boy is the son of. Damn, I didn't realize that.
Yep, he is. Yeah, he's the son of Luke Perry.
Damn. Hey, hopefully he wins the title.
Hopefully he doesn't.
Well, I know who I got my money on. I'm actually putting my money on Darby Allin to win that one.
Jungle Boy's fucking trash.
Yeah. I mean, I don't mind some of the matches he was in, but I've always been like I've always been a Darby Allin guy out of those four.
Yeah, but now it's all starting to come together. So far in this movie, she thinks that they ran over Anne Heche's brother David. But then it's starting to turn out that it wasn't David they ran over.
Oh. So
David was the character that we saw sitting on the rocks in the very beginning of the film.
Yeah, because I noticed he looked a little different when I first saw it back in the day. I was like thinking he looks a little different, but I didn't.
Yeah, exactly.
At the time.
Yeah, exactly. So then we're about to learn that David got into a car accident with his fiance at the time, and now it's all starting to come together.
Yeah, and then we find out that they've got some dude called Ben Willis.
Yeah, like it was actually some thought into this. And by the way, and yeah, I know I already talked about the sequel plans, but I mean, one was like there was never really a demand for another Nightmare. I Know What You Did Last Summer film, and two, like listen, people say, oh my god, you can't think of new original things anymore for slasher films. Like, yes, the fuck you can. Just watch an episode of True Crime, or like,
or you check out that TV series Slasher. That's really good.
Oh, that too. Like, you can find different original ways to have a slasher film. Like,
yeah. I mean, like to be honest with you guys, if you guys have not seen Slasher, you really fucking should, because there's 5 seasons right now. Okay, each season has a different story, different killer, but each killer looks unique as well. I think my favorite season had to be probably season 4, and the most recent one they just released was set back in the 18th century, and it was called The Ripper. It's really fucking good, man. If you've not seen that show, I mean, that's something you have to see. Oh, I saw that then.
Wait a minute.
What?
Ain't she like 40 years old?
Well, the one that's singing.
Yeah, like what is she doing in this shit?
Trying to recapture her youth. Oh shit.
Yep, Barry's about to get it.
Oh, fuck. Again, you don't see the kill happening, but you know it's happening.
It's funny. His death always made me laugh. Like,
Come on, man. You got to put a bit more emotion into your death. You can't be just going,
I used to that. But when I was younger, I thought that scene was so intense.
Oh, I'm sure a lot of people. I mean, I know I did a little bit back in the day when I was a teen.
And you didn't see anything. You didn't really see anything.
No, you didn't see it, but you knew it happened. And keep in mind, folks, this is at a time where the gore wasn't like really fucking over the top excessive. Nowadays, you're gonna.
It wasn't.
No.
Yeah, it wasn't. It wasn't back then.
There's nothing wrong with over the top excessive gore. You know I like that shit. But
90s horror as a whole.
Yeah,
I mean, the horror movies in the 90s was very rough. It was very. You had very few gems. Like you had Scream and this, but like it was a very rough decade. 90s was mostly action comedies.
Yeah. And I think it was around 2000. I think the floodgates for extreme horror movies showed up when you started getting the Texas Chainsaw remake, and you had in 2004 you had the Saw movies starting to come around, and then of course you had that remake of Hills Have Eyes, which to this day I still am very impressed. I'm very impressed by that one. I was very impressed by that one because I didn't think they'd pull it off, but when I heard who they had involved in it, I was like, oh, that's the guy that did Switchblade Romance, so I knew it was going to be crazy. Oh, EJ just said here that he watched the Banana Split horror movie. Yeah, I've got that movie too. That's an interesting one.
I remember Sarah Sherrill was so great in the scene. Like he used scissors, asshole.
I can't help but feel this is almost like Scream 2 right now, the way the scene's setting up. Remember that bit with the FBI, with those agents trying to keep Sydney safe?
You little shit stick Mayberry ass reject. That is hilarious.
Man.
She said, "There's been a murder, and you will fry if you ignore it." The irony.
Man, that's almost.
That's an ironic. That's if I was in that car, I'm like, oh, that's rich coming from you.
Hey, she prophesied this kill coming up.
There's been a murder, and you will fry if you ignore it. Like, bitch, you of all people to say that to me.
Yeah, right. Oh, there he is again.
Probably definitely the most suspenseful scene in this film for sure.
Oh yeah, definite.
Probably definitely one of the best chase scenes in horror for sure.
Oh, definite.
And the cop got the most bloodiest death in this film.
Oh yeah, he did. Like, that's a pretty nasty way to go. Getting a meat hook going up in your stomach, up past your rib cage, and piercing.
And then the blood coming out of his mouth. Which is the blood. Just bite down on a blood capsule. Oldest trick in the book.
That is true. Nowadays, they just do a bit of CG.
Lazy fucks. Can't even bite down on a capsule.
Yeah, some people just don't like the taste of them.
But yeah, I thought this was a damn good chase scene.
Yeah. It's one of the best ones that I've seen for these kind of films. Susie
Willis. You're one about Ben Willis, who was Susie Willis. Oh, I like this shot here. Like this feels like a Halloween chase scene.
That's what I mean. Like when I was watching Halloween 2018, I was looking at this as well.
That Sarah Michelle with that Buffy run. I know that run from anywhere. That's that Buffy run.
That definitely is the Buffy of Vampire Slayer.
That's the Buffy run, yeah.
Better keep on running.
Even though the fisherman is he's kind of walking with a little bit more of a purpose, but how is this filmed? And of course Bridget Wilson taking forever to get to the door and then get the POV shot. Like this is straight. This is definitely a tribute to Halloween, no question.
Absolutely. You can tell just looking at it.
Yeah, this is straight up. Yeah, this is straight up a Halloween tribute here.
Oh yeah. The way he's
I'm coming.
I would have been like, you took your sweet ass time.
What a dumbass bitch sister. Well, she's hot though.
Hot, but a pain in the ass.
The Silver Showgirl does not get. I don't think she gets the credit she deserves for being a Scream Queen. She got this, Buffy, Scream 2, The Grudge under her belt. She's an underappreciated Scream Queen.
She definitely has a case to have a seat at the table.
Yes, she's really good. She's not sister about to get it.
Oh shit! How the hell did he get in?
Because she looked like she's about to enjoy it.
Why are you standing there? Never mind. Ooh.
There's nothing. Yeah, effective. There was really nothing to that with that scene.
No, just basically somebody squirting blood from below.
Yeah.
Didn't need to be any more than that.
That's a cool shot with him dragging her with the hook.
That is nasty.
Now, the one thing I did hate about it, I love this chase scene, but the one thing I hated, we're about to see it here, was when he is clearly underneath that plastic when he's staring at her, where you can clearly see that's him. And I'm like, really? It would have been fine if she saw something that kind of looked like him, she removed the plastic and it wasn't, he's behind her or something. You can see it, it's clearly him.
Oh, it's obvious. Nah, dude.
Oh, that's the one thing I just did not like. I was just like, yeah.
If that was me in that situation, I'd be literally like, yeah,
look,
I know
look, Paul, look, right here. That's obviously him.
Come on, dude.
Yeah, they could have did that better.
Nice lunge, though, but you could have done that bit more better, yeah.
It could have been a fake out.
Yeah. I mean, some other horror movies did that, and they did it really good as well. And
another good shot.
Oof.
Yeah, hey, he's walking with purpose. But
well, I'm not surprised they did leave him for dead. Ooh, shit.
I forgot how good of a chase scene this is. Yeah, we didn't get this in any of the Halloween movies.
No, we didn't at all.
A nice 5-10 minute chase scene? No, we never got that.
Nope.
Right here comes the thumbnail.
Very good shot right here.
That's such a cool shot. That's a cool shot.
I like it. I think it's great.
That's a cool shot for sure.
I don't care what anyone says. That fisherman look is actually pretty cool. Damn.
That's a hell of a bump.
She's lucky that garbage pile was there.
But yeah, I really, this is So Michelle Gellar, she's great as a final girl, and I like how she looks here. She got some sweat on her, which is realistic.
Well, yeah, when you're running for your life like that, you're gonna be.
You see how she's kind of sweaty. And I like how she runs here, because that's how she's really good as a final girl. She's really good.
Yeah. It's kind of a shame, the two slash movies that she was in, she didn't survive.
Yeah, sure. Just follow the fireworks. And you can tell she's not gonna make it, but you're just hoping she is.
Yeah, you're just rooting for it, and then all of a sudden,
If she didn't stop, she probably would have made it.
oh shit! And there he is.
Like, see that block she did? That was a Buffy training coming. Like, no, Sarah, you're not Buffy.
Yeah, she's like, fuck off. Oh, he's hooking the crap out of her.
She puts up a fight.
That's the one thing I will give her props for. She went down swinging.
And she's gone.
Damn.
Oh, she's dead. Oh, God. And oh man, this hurts me to do this.
Oh boy. I know what's coming. Somebody's pussy just perished.
No, like, oh God, man, and she did fuck Barry on that beach. Oh, this hurts. It hurts to do this, but
just do it.
Your pussy. Hey, bring the camera, son. Bring the camera. All the young girls who want to make life with pussy, your pussy will perish with you in hell. May your pussy perish with you. May your smooth pussy, linear pussy, and tight pussy perish with you.
You go ahead and perish, you son of a bitch. She was a hot chick.
That hurt, yeah. But it happened. She did have sexual relations on the beach with Ryan Phillippe. Like, God damn it.
Says here, this was the scene that Freddie had a huge issue with the director. Yeah, this is that scene.
Yeah, he almost died.
Yeah, the damn bloody, he got caught in the fishing nets.
Hey, come on the boat. Julie, wait. Ugh.
Clothesline.
Clothesline, motherfucker, clothesline.
He got him good. And he could have killed him right there and then, but he didn't.
Yep, she's in the boat. She realizes that's Ben Willis. You see the hat. Yep. This is a whole straight year of planning.
And the shit that he says to her at this point. People like you should be having fun. Running people over. Getting away with murder. Things like that. So you're the one that's doing it? Yeah, I see you've been doing your homework too. And I'm just like, wow.
Hey, and I like how it kind of just straight to the point. Like there he is.
Yep, there he is.
Yeah, but there's this. So basically, what Ben Willis is. So basically, what we learn is that David Egan, the guy that they originally thought they ran over, was dating Ben Willis's. Was engaged to his daughter. Got into a car accident. And Ben blamed David for it. And then he started sending him letters like, I know what you did last summer. Then at the very beginning, kills him when he's sitting on the rocks. And right when he was trying to escape the crime scene, he gets ran over. And then he goes after these kids by doing the same thing he did to David. Sending them letters, stalking them for a year.
So this guy was an asshole.
Yeah.
And then in part two,
you kill somebody's daughter. That's fucked up. But how he kind of goes about it, it's like really, it's not like it was kind of fucked up, before he got it's fucked up.
And then you find out more about him in the second one and what he did on that, and you're just like, oh damn.
Yeah.
Really
he just says his stunt person got kicked off the set, and Freddie had to do this stunt himself. Yeah, I think it was. Yeah, he had to do the stunt himself, and he almost walked off the set.
Why did the stunt guy got kicked off?
That I don't know, but he had to do the stunt himself, and he literally almost died. And I think I think like the director was like, "Why didn't you do it right?" or something like that, and yeah.
Right. If I almost died in a scene like that, and that's the only thing the director told me, and I wouldn't care what happened, I'm punching him for it. If that's all he was thinking about. But the boat called Sweet Susie.
Yep, Sweet Susie.
Yeah.
That was that Sweet Susie. That was the. That was the name of his daughter, Susie.
Yeah. No, here we go. Nice little fight coming up.
Welcome aboard, Ray.
Damn.
And this is the moment where Ray finally becomes a man. He finally becomes a man.
He basically found his balls here.
Finally, yeah. I guess in the afterlife, Barry gave. Let me stop there.
Yeah, you might want to pop the brakes. You don't want to do what I did earlier.
Oh yes. You want to tag team with Sarah Michelle Gellar with me? Yeah.
All right.
How do you feel about Jennifer Love Hewitt as a final girl?
I think she's pretty damn good as a final girl. I mean, she's got the qualities.
Yeah, I thought she was good.
Yeah, she's got the qualities.
Now, granted, she doesn't really fight like that, like the other girls did, but she's still good.
No, she does have that aura about her, which is good.
That's right. That's right, Ray. Get him, Ray.
Keep punching. Oh, you idiot.
Ah, Julie, that was a dumb move on your part. He sold the shit. Freddie sold the shit out of that.
Oh, I bet.
You see how he jumped out how he jumped off the boat?
Yeah, he basically had a Mortal Kombat style uppercut off the boat. Just off he went.
Yep, there he was right there, like holding on to the boat.
Oh yeah. Hopefully they paid him a little extra for it.
Yeah. The prince. Yeah. The prince come and save the day.
Mm-hmm. Not a bad scream.
Yeah, like right there, like it was somewhere along, like when he's trying to calm a boar is when he almost dies.
Yeah, he almost got sucked under the boat engine, from what I heard.
EJ says, I heard a debate where there should have been Julie or Helen as the final girl, on the internet and on the internet here and there. Yeah, I did see that. The people thought Helen should have survived. It would have been nice. I mean, of course, I'm being biased.
I would have liked to have seen them both in the next one, but
actually, it would have been a nice surprise because, like I said, because Helen is the archetype, she's the stereotype. She should be the stereotypical. Well, there's she's taking her shirt off, but she's supposed to be. Her character should be the stereotypical, dumb blonde slut. But she actually brings some levity to the character, and she turned out to be the final girl. It would have been a nice, decent surprise. But Sarah Michelle Gellar had fucking 6-7 years worth of a TV show where she's always the final girl. So she did okay. She was fine.
Yeah. By the way, that's not real ice. That's like some kind of Jello bags.
Yeah, because you can't move like that with ice.
I could. Ooh, speaking of Helen.
Damn. For the longest time, I had no clue who that was.
That was her, yeah, and there's the other guy.
That did not look like Brian Philippi, but okay.
Oh, he's still on the stalk. And he knows that boat inside and out because that is his boat, so. Uh-oh. Hey, Fred, you might want to do something right now.
That's one hell of a headache.
Yeah,
Here's the prince to save the day.
you're gonna be having that headache for a while after that shot.
I like that. Ray finally got his balls after getting punked out all throughout the film.
Yeah. Oh, it's a nice little monologue bit coming up here. The intent on this. Yeah, make sure next time.
Oh, this is rough.
Oh, right here. This is the end of my video game days.
Oh!
Ah, fuck that. Yep, I would not be happy about that because I've lost my hand.
EJ says, I like Brandy with Julie, and I still know. Oh, yes, I remember watching the sequel a long time ago, and I remember kind of being a little disappointed. But yeah, Brandy was in it. Brandy at the peak of her popularity at the time.
Yeah. And also, that movie featured Jack Black and Jeffrey Combs, who was Dr. West in the Reanimator movies.
The guilt was killing me. I had to know who he was. I wanted you back, bro. I couldn't lose you again.
Oh my god. Dude, fucking.
Nobody gets me the way you do.
Is that how you pick up your girls like that, dude? He's like,
Well,
I gotta get you, bro.
Do you have any idea why this man wanted to kill you? No idea. Nope, never seen him before. Yeah, about deny.
Yeah, it's best to leave this one unsaid.
Well, I mean, if you can pick up women like Jennifer Love Hewitt, and like you could just like, nobody stays me the way you do. I wanted you back. Like if you're just good looking, all you gotta be is just good looking, and you can be dumb as a box of rocks. As long as you're good looking, you're fine. You're good.
Exactly. And here we are, 1 year later, so it's now
1999.
Oh god,
And there's
phones.
cordless phones. Jesus Christ.
That's a mobile phone.
And there's Jennifer Love, huge titties, wearing nothing but a towel.
Nothing wrong with that.
That's what she was known for having some very large breasts.
There gotta be some double D's in there. Now she's kind of feeling a little bit better now, it seems.
Oh yeah. She's definitely she looks like how she did in the beginning of the film.
Until she sees this.
That perfect penmanship kills me every time.
Yeah, like
that's perfect penmanship.
I can't write as good as that. Nowadays, most people just type what they want to say. They don't have it on written like that anymore. Pool party.
Oh, that's right. Doesn't he don't we get like a gotcha moment before here?
Oh, and Julie, he still knows.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, I remember this ending. Yeah. Sequel bait ending.
Oh, you knew it was coming. And I like horror movies that do these little jump scares. You don't see these very much anymore. And I guarantee you, this made people jump out of their fucking
Was
skin.
this addressed? Was this addressed in the sequel? Because you would think he kills her here.
I don't know if they did or not, but still good. However, I like the ending on the sequel better.
Oh, I thought the ending was bullshit.
That's me, though.
Well, that is I Know What You Did Last Summer, and fun movie. Fun
Yeah.
movie. Fun movie. It's still good. It's still good.
Yeah, still a good film, even after like 26 years on. Still a good movie.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Yeah. Paul, go ahead. Give your thoughts on I Know What You Did Last Summer after watching it again.
All right. Well, I really enjoyed this movie. I mean, it's been a while since I've seen it, and it still holds out with some of the stuff that's on there. I mean, it has its good suspenseful moments. The character acting was good on most of them, except for Freddie Prinze Jr., which thankfully his acting has improved after this movie. But I didn't.
Paul, what are you talking about, man? It's not true. I was good.
Nah, bro, your acting sucked. Get some acting class. But no, yeah. But that aside, I thought the movie was good. I mean, it was a nice, slow burner, suspenseful stuff. You could tell there was some inspiration with some of the other horror movies that came before. I mean, look at that house that Julie visited by that girl. I mean, it had that Texas Chainsaw nod to it. Then you had some like prom night nods going on with the beauty pageant stuff. You had the sorority row influences there, especially when it came to hiding the dead body and keeping that secret. That was a little influence there. That chase sequence with Sarah Michelle and Ben Willis, I thought was really good. That's probably one of the best chase sequences I've seen in a slash movie. It's one of the best. As for the character, the killer himself, the fisherman, Ben Willis, I thought that his look was pretty good. I mean, it's nothing fancy or anything. It's just basic, but sometimes the simple horror movie look is sometimes the more effective one. And I really thought they did a cracking job on that. The kills were good, and and again, the acting was cool as well, and of course the soundtrack. I mean, that opening song, as I've mentioned before, one of my favorite songs on there. But yeah, even after 26 years, this movie still has that ability to entertain and scare the shit out of people. And for anyone who's never seen it before, they're in for a treat. So yeah, I Know What You Did Last Summer was a good movie. The first movie was pretty cool. I like the sequel a little bit more. I guess that's because it's more of a horror vibe to it. But both movies were good. Guys, don't bother with the third one. The third one was and that recent TV show that Amazon did, I wouldn't even touch it. Now, as far as the legacy sequel goes that they're talking about, I'm actually interested to see where they're going to go with that. I mean, it'd be interesting to see how the story's going to be, where they're going to go with it. Is it going to be a direct sequel to this one, or is it going to be a direct sequel to part two? Because if you remember at the end of part two, we also what happened to it at the end of that one. So a lot of questions is going to get answered on that one. And here's another big question too. Who would be playing Ben Willis this time around? Because again, like I said, the guy who played the killer, he's in his 70s now. Hang on, let me check his age just to make sure. Hold on. Hughes Watson. Yeah, he's 74. So I don't know. Maybe he could still play the killer, but that'll be a bit of a tall order.
Well, I mean, he really doesn't really have to do that much, honestly.
Yeah,
like maybe you could have like a stunt person.
You could have a stunt person. Maybe you could get.
We know who it is, so it's like.
Yeah, I'm thinking in terms of who's going to do the stunt work and the actual killing scenes. Maybe this may be a bit of a tall order. But why don't we get James Jude Courtney to play the guy? He definitely has that ability.
Like you.
No, he seems to be like one of the. He seems to be pretty good when it comes to playing killers on films. I mean, look how he did on Halloween. I could see him playing.
I mean, you say he seems to be pretty good. Don't want to sell him short, but I wouldn't be opposed. I wouldn't be opposed to that. Listen, as long as they somehow, some way, fuck it. If it's gonna be a legacy, if it's gonna be a legacy sequel, fuck it. Why not bring Helen back?
Let's see if they do. You never know.
Make it seem like I don't care how. Just make it seem like that she was still alive. She was on the boat.
And if they don't do it,
Oh well, hey, it was worth a shot.
yeah, worth a shot. But anyway, my overall score for the movie, I'm gonna give it 8 out of 10. This was a fun movie.
What about Ben's? Oh yeah, I thought that twist was kind of fucking silly, if you ask me.
Oh, Ben's son in part 2. When Will Ben?
Yeah, Will Benson, Ben's son. It's like, it's
Well,
like really, they really like don't. Yeah.
Well, I mean,
It's
who
a
else was
very
gonna
elaborate ass plan, but
yeah, to try and make them think they want a holiday getaway, and it turns
like
out
if they
not.
want a holiday, want a vacation, and it was really him that was calling. It's like, wait, a minute, that's very elaborate. Just for 2 people, like,
Hey, what some people will do to get revenge.
but even then, Paul, it's like that's ridiculous.
I know it's ridiculous, but this is Hollywood after all.
Yeah, we'll probably get to the sequel at some point. But I remember not really liking it, especially when. And also, I don't like the ending because, like I said, we never got another movie featuring Jennifer Love Hewitt, so it's making you believe that he actually got her at the end. And it's like, oh well, what's the fucking point then? Like, what's the point of watching these 2 films now?
Like I said, I'm hoping the question gets answered on this legacy sequel they're planning.
I guess that's for me. Yeah, I've always had a soft spot for this film because I remember when I was younger, they used to play this movie like all the time on TBS or TNT. For me, so yeah, I definitely watched this movie a lot growing up. Yes, Sarah Michelle Gellar was one of my first crushes for sure. So she looks good in this film. She looked good in Scream 2. But she did great in Scream 2 with the little scenes that she had.
Yeah, agreed.
I agree. Her chase scene is the best scene in the film for sure. She had like one of the better chase scenes. It's so funny when you know her as Buffy, but you see her be the vulnerable one. It's like you expect her to fight back, but she's got to rest, right?
Yeah, it's like a total night and day difference.
Indeed, and also EJ, if you want to go ahead and your thoughts and your favorite scene, where would you rate? I know what you did. Go right ahead. Of course, any of the live viewers and people that's watching this in the archives. But yeah, I never really hated this film. I thought it was a fun film. Like I said, I got a soft spot for this. Jennifer Love Hewitt, I thought was a really good final girl. This is her franchise. Now, Paul, I remember hearing that Jennifer Love Hewitt and Freddie Prinze was in talks. Has anything been confirmed yet?
Let me have a look right now.
Coming back for this new one?
I'm gonna take a look. Hang on, because I know there was some news about it. Let me just check on that.
Because I remember hearing that they were talking to them about it, but nothing has been like official yet.
We're about to find out. Okay, so according to this, this was posted on the Bloody Disgusting on the 13th of March. Let me just check this a second. Okay, so it says here, Freddie Prinze Jr. updates on his involvement in the new sequel. Says here that Jennifer Love Hewitt and Freddie Prinze are both in talks to reprise their roles. The original producers being back on board. But they haven't heard anything yet, but there has been talks about it. So they've yet to read a script. We know that Kevin Williamson is involved in it. And
he is?
Yeah, he's going to be involved in writing the script again.
Okay.
But we haven't heard nothing since March. But we know there's talks about it. That's all I've got.
Okay, they probably want to read the script, see if it makes sense, which is I understand.
Yeah. But right now, Kevin Williamson's busy riding on the success of that recent horror movie he did, which is on Peacock, which I'm not able to watch. And that's Sick. Yeah.
Sick, yeah.
I don't even know when they're releasing it in the UK. That's the problem, right? Because you guys have got the really good Peacock version. We got this crappy Sky version, which doesn't have a whole lot. So it's not like a proper streaming platform over here for the UK, which is fucking strange because we got Amazon Prime, we got Netflix, we got Lionsgate Plus, but we don't fucking have a proper version of Peacock. And if we did, I would be able to watch that film. But I've heard good things about that.
Yeah, it was decent. It was decent. Nice. Nice play on the whole COVID situation and all that stuff. And yeah, I mean, it was decent. It was decent. I wasn't mad at it.
I would like to see it at some point if they do release it.
Yeah, it wasn't bad. Well, it wasn't bad. Yeah, I would definitely be all for it. Like I said, I'm pretty sure it would be nice to see Jennifer Love Hewitt in a horror film again.
Absolutely.
You said she's 44, right?
Yeah, she's only 44, and Freddie Prinze is about 47.
They're still crazy young.
Yeah. There's only like a 5 to 6
like
year
44, 47. Yeah, 44, 40, that's not old. Like, it's still very young. Like, so.
Yeah. Like I said, there's only like a 5-year difference between me and her.
Yeah, for sure. And Jennifer Love Hewitt, like, I'm looking at her right now, like, she was a very attractive young woman, and she's still a very attractive, fully grown woman today.
That is true.
That is very true. God damn. But yeah, EJ says 7 or 8 out of 10. His favorite scene, the scene of the accident. Yeah, that was a good scene. Like, we don't have time for your shit.
Yeah.
The legendary, what are you waiting for? Yeah, and the last fight scene. Yeah, that was good. Would be interested in a new Legacy. They gotta have kids, Julie and Ray. Oh, at this point, they don't have children. At this point, and the Ray, you ain't doing your job, bro. Like I told you, like give me some Michelle Gellar or Jennifer Love Hewitt. Yeah, she would have a baby within a year for sure.
Well, I can imagine that for sure. But if they're going to have kids,
you kind of got to. You got to.
Yeah, and like I said, if you're going to throw kids,
does Jennifer Love Hewitt have kids?
Let me check. I think they
does she have kids?
I'm looking.
No, does Jennifer Love Hewitt have a kid? I know Sarah Michelle Gellar and Freddie Prinze have kids, but
I know Jennifer has 3 kids. I'm going to look at what Sarah's got right now. Yeah, she's got 2
kids. She
has
3 kids?
Yeah. Jennifer has 3 and Sarah has 2.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. But
I'm just looking at Sarah and Freddie's married. Damn.
How long have they been married?
They've been married since 2002.
2002. 21 years. Hey, beautiful. That's a beautiful thing.
Oh yeah.
And also, what I like about Sarah Michelle Gellar and Freddie Prinze, they're very low key. Their business is not out there like that. Like I could tell Sarah Michelle Gellar and Freddie Prinze are the type of celebrity that kind of wants to live as close to a normal life as possible. And
I'd be the same way.
Hey, it's worked out. Yeah, it's worked out. It's worked out. And like I said, Sarah Michelle Gellar, she still looks good to this very day. So yeah, so salute to Freddie Prinze and the Sarah Michelle Gellar for sure. But as far as the kid angle, I mean, you kind of got to at this point. I mean, that's kind of like the new thing. That's kind of like the new. Well, it raised the stakes. That's the new thing in horror now, where kind of like the children of the legacy characters are more up front. That's the one thing I'm kind of nervous about, because if they do come back, I already know what's gonna happen. Jennifer Love Hewitt, like, she'll be in the movie, but she probably won't be in it as much as y'all think she will be. It's gonna be more about her kid,
Yeah, kind of like the whole thing with Sidney Prescott in Scream 5.
Well, that and Allison and Halloween, like that's Ghostbusters, where the kids are more of the forefront than the legacy characters. Like that, that's gonna happen.
Yeah, that recent Ghostbusters movie was pretty good though. I did enjoy that.
Still haven't seen it.
Might have to put it on the list at some point.
But if I remember correctly, wasn't there a scene where Ray says Spangler can go to hell?
I believe there was, because there's a moment in the story that explains why they kind of split.
That's why I didn't want to see it, because of that shit right there.
It's been a while since I've seen it, but I know there was a bit of an interesting story about why they disbanded in the first place.
And they killed him off, right, at the very beginning?
Well, the guy is dead in real life now, so...
I know, but they didn't have to... All right, but yeah, I Know It's Your Last Summer is it's a really good, solid slasher film for sure. Like I said, I more prefer the first one than the sequel, but
fair enough.
But yeah, I thought it had a good story. Not very often you get a slasher where it's more focused on the story than the actual kills. Yeah, I thought Kevin Williamson wrote a solid script here. And funny enough, this is based off a novel apparently, and
yeah,
the author of the novel hated this film because the novel is very different. It's not a slasher at all. Like, it more focuses on, guilt, and grief and all that stuff. And there was no Ben Wells, there was no Fisherman Hook. It was completely different. Kevin Williamson kind of made it into a slasher, and for the longest time, the author detested this film, which I guess I can kind of respect that.
I understand why he's like that, but at the end of the day, slasher movies was becoming a resurgence again, so they were looking for anything and everything for source material.
Well, Paul, how would you feel if you wrote something and then they kind of just completely changed it?
Well, I'd kind of be flattered, but I'd be at the same time thinking, okay, let's see how this works out. But I'd be a little bit pissed. I'd be a little bit pissed.
You Loki telling author, just shut up and enjoy it.
I'd be a little bit pissed, but I'll be like, let's see what you've done with it then.
But yeah, and like you said, I agree with the look of the killer here. That was a cool look. Like I said, fortunately, it never caught on like the Michaels and the Jasons and all that stuff. That's why I say that's why I say this movie's not I don't know if I could call it a classic, because the movie has its fan base. Of course, it absolutely does. But the reason why I say it's not quite a classic is because like I said, the movie itself is more remembered than the killer, if that makes sense. You know what I mean?
I get it.
Like I can't really because it never really it was a hit, but it never caught on. I just never understood why it didn't catch on. Maybe because it only had 2 movies, I guess, and I don't know. But it's a great film. I don't know if it's not quite a classic to me, but still a good movie. There's nothing wrong with that.
No, I think the reason why it didn't catch on a lot is because, again, like I said, this came out around the same time Scream was just blowing up at this point, and it kind of got lost in the fold.
Scream, and I think Scary Movie kind of.
Yeah.
I think Scary Movie kind of destroyed. The Wayans brothers just buried this film.
Oh, they dismantled it, man.
They straight up buried this film, man. And it's like, and I think ever since Scary Movie, if you kind of look at what they did last time, they just think of Scary Movie, and it's like, ooh.
Yeah.
Ooh.
That movie did that, man. It did that for a lot of people.
Oh my God, we ran over a boat.
Yeah.
Oh man, but but yeah. So yeah, that we did last summer. Solid, fun slasher film. Definitely the best slasher since Scream for sure. Can you agree with that, Paul?
Yeah, I can go with that.
Yep. And yeah, well, if you ever want some time to kill, want to see a nice solid slasher, I would definitely recommend it for sure. Well, obviously, because I chose this fucking movie, but
Yeah, there you go.
so yeah, so all right, cool. So Paul, what's your pick for next week?
Well, my pick for next week is we're going to be going back to the zombie genre. And as I said last time, I'm going to say it again. This was the movie that introduced me to horror movies at the age of 4. And this was also my introduction to zombie horror movies at the age of 4. And that's why this movie holds a special place for me. And this is why I consider zombies the ultimate movie monsters because of this one movie. So, my next pick, folks, George Romero's Day of the Dead.
Classic. Well, and the Friday after next, gotta check my schedule because it's summertime and gonna be doing some Friday shows.
Yeah, that's
Sorry,
fine.
I got the hiccup, so forgive me if I pause
Yeah,
if I
that's fine.
pause in between. But
I was just thinking,
But,
any wrestling show you have on a Friday, we could probably do on a Saturday, or maybe I don't know.
yeah, but I know what we're gonna watch next after Night of the Living Dead. A movie that we actually just referenced, Day of the Dead. I'm sorry. Movie that I referenced early in the stream. Another late 2000s, late 90s, early 2000s film that's definitely a part of that. The Faculty. Can't forget about The Faculty. That's another movie that came out around this time.
Yep.
But yeah, but it's not The Faculty, so don't get it twisted there. But
I know which one you're gonna say. I know which one you're gonna say. Here's what I'm thinking.
Oh, okay. Okay.
On the count of 3, we're gonna say the same film. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Urban Legends.
Final Destination.
Fuck. All right, you got me. All right, yeah.
Yes.
Final Destination. Let's go.
Yes. The very first, my pick after Day of the Dead is the 2000, the first Final Destination.
Hey, I can go with that because I mean they're making a Final Destination 6 now. That's actually happening, so I'm down for it.
Yeah. Yes, indeed. And a movie that's probably even more terrifying than any slasher haunted house movie combined, because a lot of this shit, could happen,
Yeah, and you're not gonna cheat death and get away with it.
Ric Flair did.
He's lucky he hasn't got him yet. No wonder Death's fucking angry at him.
No, not twice. Yeah, okay, wait. The 3 times Death tried to get him. The plane crash, struck by lightning, when he almost died in the hospital. Death tried to get him, and Flair always kicked at it too.
Yeah, he's probably there thinking, yeah, you tried to kill me, you can try again same time next week.
I'm just like, yo, this man Flair has almost died 3 fucking times, bro. Like, damn. I think he said he temporarily did die when he had that little health scare in 2018. I think that he technically did when he came back.
Oh yeah, I did hear about that.
I'm just like, that's the one person. I mean, Dev's gonna get him eventually, but god damn it, like, this Flair might be his toughest opponent yet.
Yeah, right.
Oh shit. Oh, he just says he watched a bit of Final Destination recently. He didn't finish it. The movie is crazy. Oh yeah, there's a lot of crazy shit that happened in that film.
I mean, like those movies with the premonition scenes, man. Fucking A.
For sure, for sure. So yeah, hope you guys have enjoyed episode 59, right?
Yep, 59.
59 of the Primetime Gorehounds. I know what you did last summer. Again, I apologize for the late start. Man, I apologize for oversleeping, but hopefully you guys still enjoyed the show. Still had a great time. I had a great time watching it. It was nice seeing. It was great seeing Prime, Triple Up, you and Sam Michelle together on my TV screen again. So yeah. As far as next week goes, next Tuesday, did you check out the podcast that we did on Tuesday, Paul?
I saw a little bit of it this morning. Yeah.
Okay. Yep. That's next Tuesday will be another episode of Primetime Podcast, and of course, next Friday will be Day of the Dead. So, yep. And tomorrow night, me and Rip Stowell will finally have our one-on-one match. And I'll try to get it recorded, and I will try. Did you catch my promo about that, Paul?
Yeah, when you're having a hammer in hands. Yeah, I did see that. That's gonna be... I was like looking out just for okay, who pissed you off, and then I realized, oh, it's a promo. Okay, cool.
Yeah. It was funny because my inspiration behind it was I was just watching the Michael Jordan Last Dance documentary, and you know the scene when he had the baseball bat in his hand.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, that was kind of my inspiration. Just where he's just calmly swinging a baseball bat, thinking about playing against the Charlotte Hornets. I think it was Bobcats at the time, but he was thinking about specifically B.J. Armstrong and how he was talking shit at the end of Game 1, and he's just calmly just smoking a cigar, listening to R&B music, swinging a bat. Like, Michael, are you upset about Game 1? No, I'm not mad. Why should I be mad? Well, swinging a baseball bat. Like,
you got a pretty interesting way to say you're not mad there, dude.
Yeah. So I figured okay, I'm gonna cut a promo, and again, I'm a little bit more pissed off, but I just want to show that I got a hammer in my hand. It kind of shows you just illustrate kind of the state of mind that I'm in. So,
like you're gonna drop the hammer on somebody. Like this is it. Exactly.
But that was definitely a fun promo. As you can see, I love cutting promos. So I love cutting. I'm more a fan of the promos and the actual in ring, which I can do the in ring. People tell me I was like James, you can work, but I just prefer the entertainment stuff. But anyway,
fine. It's fine, dude.
But so I will try to get that recorded. I'll try to upload that to the Primetime James Thomas wrestling channel as soon as I possibly can. And also hope everybody has a great Memorial Day. I'm assuming they don't have Memorial Day where you're from, Paul.
Oh no, we have our Memorial Days, but it's on a different time of the year. I know that I think in June in my town there's going to be an Armed Forces Day, so I'm going to go there and get some photos of that. That happens every year, and I know that I think our Memorial Day is around November, which is like the World War I veterans type thing, like the Red Poppy Day and all that. Remembrance Day is around then.
Okay. So folks, we're gonna go ahead and wrap it up there. Oh, and Paul, real quick, are you gonna check out Night of Champions tomorrow?
Yeah, I'm actually thinking about checking it out because I got the WWE Network, so now that I have more time to relax and do the things I want to do because my college course is now done, I'm actually gonna see if I can jump in for that one. Yeah.
All right, cool. Yeah, it's gonna be an early start because they're in Saudi, so I think it's gonna come on around noon tomorrow. So yeah, I'm gonna watch wrestling early in the day. What a loser. And no, there's not gonna be a commentary for that. It's too fucking early. But plus while watching it, I gotta get ready for my show, so I wouldn't be able to do it. But hopefully, I'm nervous about the Cody and Brock thing. I'm not really the biggest fan of how they're handling that situation, but we'll see what happens. So, and go coach, go ahead, coach, and win the can't beat Roman championship. But
and God forbid if Roman ends up winning that belt.
If Roman walks away with the 2 belts and a tag belt, that's gonna be some funny shit. I ain't gonna hold you up.
Man, that is gonna be some chaos right there, man.
That would I don't want to see it, but I low key want to see it to see how people will react to it. But
I'm sure everything will flip his lid.
Oh man. So yeah, we're gonna go ahead and get on out of here. Matter of fact, I gotta go eat dinner. Got some steaks on the grill right now. So,
and believe it or not, I'm gonna have to crash because it's like 1:30 in the morning where I'm at right now.
Sorry about that. But so all right, so be sure to hit that like and subscribe button. Be sure to catch all 58 episodes of the Primetime Gorehounds that we've done. And of course, check out the Fast 10 review that the fellas and I did on the podcast on this channel as well. Donate to the Cash App, PrimePod313. Any donation would greatly be appreciated. Thank you all for hanging out with us for Primetime Gorehound for I Know What You Did last summer. And I will end this off with, guys, if you run somebody over, call the fucking cops. Just do it. It'll work out better for you in the long run. So,
Really?
Yes. Yeah, for sure. So, have a good night. Have a happy Memorial Day weekend. And we're out. Peace.
Laters.